or afternoon or evening, whatever time it is where you are. Today is February 12th. It's a Tuesday. I am driving to work, as always. And let's see, there's still some issues with our apartment. There's a problem in both bathrooms. There are no outlets in either one of the bathrooms. So I guess they're going to fix that. I don't know whether they're going to fix that or not, or whether I'm going to have to, like, jury-rig it with an extension cord and a power strip. We'll see. Excuse me. The other big problem is not really with the apartment itself. Oh, excuse me. But with the addresses. Because when I moved in, or when we first found out that we were moving, we picked an apartment, and I thought it was, I don't know, I don't remember if you guys told me, I don't remember if I told you guys the confusion about, I thought it was going to be in the corner. Okay. Turns out the street name that we're living on used to be, I'm going to say woudnt, okay, because that's like the truck in front of me. Woudnt, okay? It used to be woudnt Court, or Boulevard. It used to be woudnt Boulevard. And now, it's, let's see, what else can I read? There are no other signs. Okay, now it's Industry Court, okay? Instead of woudnt Boulevard, it's Industry Court. And all of the numbers changed, all of the house numbers. They're townhomes, so it is a house, okay? They all changed. Now, the numbers that were physically on the door up until yesterday were wrong. And they switched them yesterday while I was gone. When I came home yesterday, there's a new number plate that doesn't fit the old number plate, so there's like a border around it. Anyway, I don't care. So, the new numbers are on there. However, somehow, the people that moved in to the apartment that used to say our number, which let's say is 1234, okay, that used to say 1234, they thought that 1234 Industry Court was their address. So when they switched everything, the cable, the electric, their address with the post office, they put down 1234 Industry Court. However, their address is actually something else. It's 2 numbers higher than ours. Okay, so it's actually 1245 or something. But they have already switched everything. When I called to switch our cable, I couldn't do it because somebody had already established service on that address. Same thing with the electric. Actually, when I call the electric, I give them my address and they tell me it doesn't exist. And I'm like, I'm physically standing here. Whatever. I still haven't switched the electric over because I'm supposedly supposed to find out the meter number. And I'm like, how is this shit my responsibility? I don't understand. I know the address. My address is 1234. Okay? It says it on my door. It says it on my paperwork. Whatever. It's very confusing. So my new mailbox that I have a key for is getting all the mail for these other people. And I think there's 2 girls that live there. I think they're roommates. I took their mail yesterday, and I knocked on their door this morning, but they weren't there. So I'm going to have to figure that out. And I don't know. I've completed the form online, and I have filled out a little thing. When I put the little, the address change form thing, when I put that in, the guy told me, double check your address. Somebody already lives at this address. I'm like, no, they don't. Anyway, so hopefully we'll get that all squared away, because if I can't change my address until she fixes her address problem, we're going to have issues, because I'm already getting yelled at by the apartment people, and they know what's going on because I went into them to find out what was going on. But the apartment complex should have made sure that everyone knew that when they were moving in, what their address was. She didn't tell people. She put it on a piece of paper, and she spelled it wrong anyway. She was spelling the street name wrong. And I wish I could tell you, because, I'm just safety conscious, I know people would, it's not safe to give out your address, just to the general public. And I know that. So, she's spelling the street name wrong, first of all, and all my paperwork that she gave me, it's spelled wrong. But that still happened with our old address, because our old address, we would get mail from like the post office and stuff that had an A instead of an O, but the street sign has an O. So I don't know, but that's the deal with the address. So we're still dealing with that. I haven't changed it on my driver's license yet, but I have changed it online. But in the mail that I got from my neighbor is all of her post office at official change of address. So I don't know if my stuff's going to go through until she fixes hers, and I've done it twice, and I don't know if, like, I mean, can the police come after you for, like, lying about your address? Because I'm not lying about my address. She's just confused. It's very complicated. But yeah, so that's the deal. I had coffee this morning, so I'm a little hyper. It was tasty. Coffee. And yeah, so I'm going to go to work now, and I'll show you guys my bruises later. I have huge bruises on my arms that are just ugly and gross. So from moving, but I'll explain all that later. I'm going to turn this off now, and you guys have a fabulous day.